Don't tell me to scoot over. You scoot over. Hi guys, and welcome to the CC&J show. I'm CC and this is...
I'm Jay.
So today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living together. Today, we're gonna talk about living together.
So first of all, we gotta tell you guys about how this even happened. You know, so to give you a little background about myself, I'm in the military. So I got orders to come to Japan, and I was out here for a while, and CC was still in New York, and we tried to do a long distance relationship.
Didn't work.
It was funny because before I left, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss you so much. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you know. And she's like, we'll be fine, we're gonna make it. We're gonna do all of these things. 2 weeks later, she was calling me like,
horrible. Let me just say,
snot bubbles and stuff.
I give a lot of props to people who do long distance relationships for like a long time. We're talking about years at a time. I don't know.
Yeah, she couldn't do it. So, it was like Thanksgiving. It was like the Thanksgiving holiday. She was out of work, out of school, you know, on a vacation time, and didn't know what to do with herself. So I was like, she was like, how am I gonna do this in, you know, a second time around? I was like, Christmas is coming around. Wouldn't you like to come spend Christmas with me? And she was like, yeah, tripping or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. You're gonna come out here for Christmas. A week later, she called me and was like, I quit my job. She's like, yo,
that's not exactly how it went.
If I come out there, I'm not gonna want to go back. And pretty much that's what happened.
Yeah, and he was like, would you want to stay? I would want you to stay. And I was like, well, I would want to stay too. And we started to talk about it.
Yeah,
like
we planned it and everything. We looked at all the angles.
And then I was like, I don't know. But then I thought about it and I'm like, what do I have to lose? I'm gonna be with the love of my life. Why not, right? And I was like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, which is very brave. We talked about this for a very long time, and she was like, you know, I don't think I know anybody who would do something like this, do what I'm doing right now. And I was like, that's true. She's like, I'm gonna go after my dreams. I'm gonna go after whatever it is that's in my heart, and I'm gonna go after what I want in life. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure that whatever you're trying to do, it works out.
And he has supported my transition, because remember, I lived in New York and I transitioned from New York to Japan.
It's rough, right?
It is a huge move and it changes your entire life. And so, like, if you're gonna do something like that for anybody, a male or female who is trying to transition and move to a whole new country with a different language and different money and all these things that play a part, and they have to, you know, quit their job and quit their way of life and come into something new, you have to have someone who supports you. And I must say, Jay has supported me. My pumpkin pie.
Fun. I mean, you support me too.
This is my pumpkin pie. I support you.
Yes.
No.
So how was it like adjusting to Japan?
So adjusting to Japan is pretty easy for me because first off, it's like a lot of people speak both English and kanji, so that's a plus. Second, Rajon is learning bits and pieces of the language, and so he helps me when it comes to...
What you know so far?
Konnichiwa.
What else?
Arigato. Wait, I know he's laughing at me. Konnichiwa. That means hello, hi, how are you? Don't touch a mashite.
What does that mean?
Don't touch a mashite means you're welcome.
Good job.
Arigato gozaimasu means thank you very much. Because you could say arigato. Like, there's certain things that I know, and simple stuff. I know how to count somewhat. I know it's Ichini's son.
1, 2, 3.
So I know a few things. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. And so Rajon knows more, so he
Just
helps
a little
me.
bit. I'm still trying to learn. I learned something today. I think I'm gonna screw it up. It's oishi ni miyaru. It means like that looks so delicious.
Yeah. See?
We met a guy who works at a restaurant. Remember when we went to what's that restaurant? The ramen place?
Oh,
and we went to Ibuki ramen, and the cook came over to us and he saw us with the camera and he wanted to get on the camera. And he did like a little video with us. He was on the Instagram and stuff like that. He was really cool. You remember that guy's name?
I can't remember his name, but he's our friend on Instagram.
Kaikoro or something like that his name is. And now he's up in Tokyo. And we still keep in touch with him on Instagram. So he told me, oishi ni miyaru. It means like that looks so delicious. He's a cook. So it's pretty cool. So one of the questions that someone asked us, it was like, what are some of the adjustments we had to make moving in together? So one of the adjustments that I had to make was, it's funny, like I realized, I was living here for about, like 6 months, almost 4 or 5 months, something like that. 4 or 5 months before she moved in. And, all I had was like a futon and a flat screen, so I was straight.
Bachelor pad.
Right, I was good. It was like beer cans in the corner, like it was no problem. But then when she came in here, she was like, listen, we're going to clean all of this up. We got furniture in the house now. Place looking good. About to hang up some pictures, stuff like that. We still decorating, but the house is coming together. It's a lot cleaner in here. And then I realized that, like, I would go to the bathroom and it would be like hair. Hair all over the floor. I would be get my clothes out the dryer and it'd be like hair all I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, man, there's a female in this house now. There's hair all over the place. So the other thing I gotta get used to, or like I had to adjust to, is not having any of my socks or my Nike slippers. Like, forget about it.
Love his slippers. And I love his socks. I just love his stuff. Okay, women.
Why. I went and bought her own socks. I spent all this money. Hold on. I got, what do you call those Japanese? I got the Japanese socks, right? It's the little footy ones. You put your toes in them. They're about this thick. It's like putting a blanket on your feet. They're super warm, super comfortable, whatever. I spent like 2,500 yen on them or whatever. And then I was like, man, these are expensive pair of socks. She's going to love these. Nope, she's still up in my set.
Okay, this is a question for all the ladies out there. Don't you just love to wear your boyfriend's stuff? Like, or your husband's stuff, or your partner's stuff? I love to wear his socks. Is there something wrong
always in my shit
with that? I love to wear his socks.
No, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think it's adorable.
The other thing that I had to adjust to, Jay snores.
What? I don't snore. I sleep like a baby. Nice and cute and
Babe,
quiet.
I love you, but
I'll be out and quiet. You don't even know that I'm there.
You snore.
You snore too.
Maybe I do. I don't know. But I know that he snores though.
She be out. She be out.
I know that he snores.
Head back. Just gone.
I don't know what he's talking about.
She be gone.
But the thing that I really, really love, one of the biggest things that changed for me is that you get to like really go to bed with someone that you love next to you every night. Sure. And you get to, that's so comforting.
Yeah, and now we can't sleep without each other. Like, I'll be trying to take a nap or something like that. I'll go get in the bed.
He wants me to come and lay next to him.
Like, hey! She gotta come lay down with me. And then I can fall asleep.
It feels like a sense of security, warmth, love. You feel so comfortable. You're next to the person you love. You don't have to worry about them, where they are, how they... And you know what happened over the vacation? That is so funny that I got so used to him being at home a certain time, us going to bed a certain time, that when he went out to spend time with his brothers and his family and stuff, and he was out like most of the night with them, I couldn't sleep.
You was up worried about me?
I was up worried about him.
Oh, you know what I had to adjust to? Well, it's not an adjustment. One of the perks. I said, I get up in the morning and get ready for work and kiss on the forehead and be like, okay, I'll see you later. And she popping up, getting dressed, rushing and stuff like that. I'm like, where you going? And she
making breakfast, ladies.
Yeah, running in the kitchen.
Making breakfast.
So I get me some good cooked up food before I go. I probably some fresh brewed coffee and whatnot. I didn't even used to drink coffee. We got a coffee maker.
Even today, I miss Average when he's gonna come home for lunch, and he came home like exactly on time. Normally he comes home like 2 hours after, and I always try to make sure that the food is like warm, hot, freshly cooked.
Bruh, I come through the door, she like, here you go, food ready. She times
I love it. I love to feed him. I love to make sure that he is like, you're welcome, pumpkin. It's my pumpkin pie. So, I love to make sure that he is well fed and he is like, you know, comfortable and happy. It's like, that's important to me because I'm telling you, he makes sure that I'm comfortable and happy at all times. So it's important for me to make sure that he's comfortable, he's happy, he's satisfied. So I try to make sure. So
the cooked food and all the fun and laughter and conversation and stuff like that.
We're like best friends.
So like, I don't know, you know, some people it's kind of difficult to live with because they got like, well, I don't be doing weird shit, but we good.
Yeah. So if there's like anything that we missed about how difficult or how beneficial it is to moving together and living together, what are the pros and the cons? List the pros and the cons, guys. Let us know what are some of the things you encountered when you first moved in with your boyfriend, or when you first moved in with your husband, your fiance, your better half, your girlfriend, whatever the case may be. It could even be a roommate when you first moved in with them. Oh, I know one thing that happens to us sometimes is that in the shower, we can't take showers together, man.
Why not?
We could, but we fight over the shower.
Oh, you hog. You be hogging the water.
I do be hogging the water.
She be hogging the water. Like, the shower head could come off and she's sitting there hugging on the shower head. I'm like, get up off the shower head, put it on the rack.
I love that shower head.
We fighting in the shower over the water. We
always take good showers, but then we fight over the shower. Like, it's just a weird thing. Just a weird thing. Like,
just be hogging on all the water.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
funny.
I am.
That's true. We do. So what else you got?
Otherwise, we do not really have any major conflict, other than the snoring and me wearing all
snoring
his
is a major conflict?
No, it's not. It's not a major conflict. Okay, we don't have any major conflict, but those are some of the pros and the cons of us living together. And the pros for us outweighs the cons, and it's a beautiful thing when you get together with somebody that you really love and you really care about, and you kind of like jab them. No, I'm playing. When you get together with somebody that you really care about,
and then you just suplex them and boom. No, you can't handle this.
I can't. Trust me. When you get together with someone and you kind of like compliment them, you want to compliment that person. You want to make their life fun and happy. You know, there's so many other issues that's going on that you have to be your partner's refuge in a way. What do you have to say as a closing statement?
As a closing for living together?
Yes.
I think you said it all.
Aww. We want you to subscribe, like, share, comment, tell us some other videos you want us to do.
Tell us how difficult it is for you to move in with your spouse or your significant other. And let us know if you have any other questions for us.
Thank you. Bye, guys.